Namaste, Jai Hind and welcome to this edition of The Right Stand. I'm Anand Narsimhan. The Ministry of Coal has achieved a substantial surge in the overall coal production during the month of February 2024, attaining 96.6 million ton coal production, surpassing the figures of 86.38 million tons of the corresponding month in the previous year, thus representing an increase of 11.83%. The central government, meanwhile, has notified the amended FDI norms in the space sector, clearing the deck for 100% overseas investments in making components for satellites, 74% in satellite manufacturing and operations, and 49% in satellite launch vehicles. And anything beyond the limit will need government approval. Currently valued at around $8.4 billion with a 2% share in the global market, Bharatiya space industry is expected to reach $44 billion, catering to 8% of the global demand by 2033. In a bid to strengthen the operational prowess of the Indian Navy within the strategically vital Lakshadweep Islands, a new naval base named INS Jatayu was commissioned at Minicoy today. Minicoy is the southernmost island of Lakshadweep, which straddles the vital sea lines of communications. This also means that we'll keep a close eye on the developments in neighboring Maldives, given their pact with the PLA and the CCP. And of course, Bharat's ace bowler Ravichandran Ashwin is set to play his 100th test when Bharat locks horns with England in the 5th and final test at the Himachal Pradesh Cricket Association Stadium in Dharamshala, starting Thursday, 7th March. With over 500 test wickets to his name, Ashwin is the 14th cricketer among 313 Bharatiya test players ever to play tests, 100 tests. All the best to him and all the best to Team India in the clash against England. Ladies and gentlemen, setting up debate number one on the right stand this evening, it's the comments made by the Prime Minister and the knock on the knuckles by the courts, especially with respect to what's happened in Sandeshkhali. And that begets the question, is the state now openly backing Shahjahan? And has that been proven beyond doubt?
गरीब, दलित, वंचित आदिवासी परिवारों की बहनों बेटियों के साथ टीएमसी के नेता जगह जगह अत्याचार कर रहे हैं। टीएमसी सरकार बंगाल की महिलाओं के गुनहगार को बचाने के लिए पूरी शक्ति लगा रही है।
आश्वासन दिया है हम पात्रों से बात किया है, आश्वासन दिया है। हमारे साथ जो भी हुआ है सारे डिटेल्स में उन्होंने सुना है, बोला है चलो मैं करूंगा, कुछ करूंगा।
State police, meaning West Bengal police, would be sufficient to hold that the state police are totally biased and every attempt is being made to delay the investigation in order to protect the accused.
कि सीबीआई ईडी जितने भी यहाँ तैनात किया जाए, जिनके हाथ में सौंपा जाए जिम्मेवारी तफ्तीश की, बंगाल की जो पुलिस बल है वो कभी नहीं मदद करेगी।
মা বোনের করে অত্যাচার পাপ করে তৃণমূল সরকার, TMC Sarkar. This was what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, and perhaps the first time while addressing a rally in Bengal that he spoke in Bangla to such a great extent. Women in West Bengal are outraged. He talked about Akrosh. And the storm has just started in Sandeshkhali and it is spreading. It is not restricted only to Sandeshkhali or Bengal, but has reached right across the country, is what the Prime Minister said. And this is his second visit to the state within just a week. The attack, a blistering one on the Mamata Banerjee-led government. The Prime Minister said that a Bengal government is using all its might to save the oppressor of women. A direct reference to Sheikh Shahjahan. Even the Calcutta High Court earlier in the day slamming the Bengal police, saying that Sheikh Shahjahan is not an ordinary man and that the state underplayed the probe as it only included bailable sections in the charges. The High Court also added that the confidence of the public on the state agencies has been shattered, and today the High Court declining Bengal government's plea, asking the CID to hand over Sheikh Shahjahan's custody to the CBI. The order coming after the CBI told the High Court that the West Bengal government should be pulled up for contempt of the court for not handing over the custody of Shahjahan, who had been accused by several women in Sandeshkhali of land grab and sexual harassment, and is the alleged mastermind of the attack on the ED officials. More importantly, the Supreme Court also turning down any reference to this plea and saying that a bench will be assigned only by the CJI who will hear of this matter. The matter is in the High Court. Last evening, the CID refused to hand over the custody, citing an oral mention in the Supreme Court. Anila Singh, spokesperson of the BJP, with us. Nistula Hebar, political editor, The Hindu, is with us. And also Garga Chatterjee, political analyst, backs the Trinamool Congress or questions the BJP. More importantly, is also with us. Namaste, Jai Hind to the ladies and the gentlemen with us. My first question to you, Nistula Hebar, has it ever happened that an oral mention in the Supreme Court is a reason for not handing over people to a central agency and defying the High Court's orders?
Well, this has happened in the past, I suppose, but in this specific case, the state government had also been citing some High Court order saying we can't arrest Shahjahan Sheikh. It's only when the High Court then clarified on Monday that last Monday, that no, we have not given any such order to stop the arrest, that the arrest was effected on the midnight of Wednesday and Thursday last week, after Shahjahan Sheikh was absconding for 55 days.
Garga Chatterjee, is this not proof enough that the state is openly backing Sheikh Shahjahan, and especially after the Home Minister of the state, who's also the Chief Minister, stood in the Vidhana Sabha and backed him and said he's being targeted by ED officials?
So first of all, let me disabuse viewers of these bags, the TMC, etc. Let people speak for themselves before you put your editorial or whatever narrative. So one problem in Bengal that is happening now is that this Trinamool side and the BJP side, both are full of people who have very negative reputation on women. The Sheikh Shahjahan case, just take an example. So many allegations, right? And today when Prime Minister Narendra Modi came, he rightly pointed out. 2 days, 3 days ago, same Prime Minister Narendra Modi sat on their Central Parliamentary Board and Central Election Board meeting, cleared the name of a Bhojpuri porn star to stand in West Bengal who abuses Bengali women and is very popular for abusing Bengali women. And he withdrawn the candidate. BJP did not expel him. At least Trinamool I have seen has suspended Shahjahan. This is very unfortunate. See, what is the choice for the people of Bengal? This Pawan Singh, the Narendra Modi's Pawan Singh or Mamata Banerjee, Shahjahan. If you take also leaders, you are talking about also state backing corruption, etc. Presently, the Bengal BJP is basically 90% ex-Trinamool. So whatever you say, Trinamool is this, Trinamool is that, till about 6 months ago, these were the faces of Trinamool. For all these crimes, whatever you are alleging. You are talking about attack on law and order forces. What is Shubhendu Adhikari's history? See, this is the political crisis. There may be some people who are in politics. They may have certain obligations that they will not say Shubhendu Adhikari, but say Shahjahan is a bad man. Somebody will say Shahjahan is not a bad man, but will mention Shubhendu Adhikari. But these are people who have their vested interest, political interest, They might get paid, maybe they are official spokesperson, so they have no independence, they have no voice of their own, they are like parrot. We are saying...
You make a point. Let Anila Singh respond. Let Anila Singh of the BJP respond, Garga Chatterjee. Let Anila Singh of the BJP respond. You make a point, you have a point where you say that the BJP did not cover itself in glory when it nominated Pawan Singh. But to equate somebody who's done something on film, on reel, with somebody who's actually perpetrated far much more in real and getting shielded by the state for 55 days is not a fair comparison. Is not a fair comparison.
But I can give you 20
please,
examples.
I did not. Did I speak? Did I speak? Did I speak when you were speaking, Garga Chatterjee? I allowed you to speak. So you please let's not speak over each other. Let's not raise. Let's not speak over. I am not twisting your words. I am exactly saying what you said. Nobody's twisting your words for you. Nobody's twisting words. Nobody's twisting words. Your cloak and dagger game has been called out, Garga Chatterjee, for you to try and adopt a strategy where you seem to be balanced, but you are not. Let's not. Why have pretenses? The simple point, Mr. Garga Chatterjee, you don't need to raise a You don't need to tell me or sermonize. You have made your point. I have heard your point. I have every right to counter you. I have every right to counter you. Complete my point, and thereafter. Don't try to heckle me. Don't try to heckle, corrupt the debate and unnecessarily make it a noise factory. Mr. Garga Chatterjee, I am requesting you to yield right now. I am asking you to yield right now. The question is to Ms. Anila Singh.
Okay.
Right. The point is very clear. Pawan Singh and Sheikh Shahjahan have no equals. They are not equal. The BJP does not cover itself in glory by nominating a Pawan Singh, and there is a huge hue and cry made by a Trinamool Congress and of course that entire ecosystem, Anila Singh, perhaps rightly so, but they themselves are quite deaf and mute when it comes to Sheikh Shahjahan for more than 55 days, and even now they continue to shield him openly. That's what's happening. What is the BJP doing about it? Question mark. And the charge against the BJP is that you yourself have so many who are from that very flock. How can you go after them openly?
My Ramnam to all, and I think TMC spokesperson should come clear that maximum party workers in TMC are originally from TMC or they have come from CPI and Congress party. So stop pointing fingers. Secondly, you have asked that what Bharatiya Janata Party is doing. Bharatiya Janata Party is on ground. Bharatiya Janata Party is standing with Sandeshkhali women. Bharatiya Janata Party is raising voice for the women, and this is the characteristic of Bharatiya Janata Party because our leadership, Narendra Modi ji, he truly believes in the empowerment of the woman. So whenever any crime against women, whether that state is being governed by Bharatiya Janata Party or not, he had been very, very clear with his stand, and same is with the Bharatiya Janata Party, that we cannot tolerate. It is obnoxious. It is obnoxious to see that how women, they were raped, then the men there, they were extorted. And the woman Chief Minister of West Bengal, she is advocating for Sheikh Shahjahan. I mean, they are trying to show that yes, we are standing with you because we totally believe in appeasement politics. Hell with women. If they are raped, if they are sexually assaulted, if lecherous remarks are made on them, if their husbands are told that you have to shut up and we are going to pick up your wife, we are going to judge them according to their looks and age, their lands are grabbed, fertile lands are made into fisheries, she's not bothered. She challenged this thing that no, CBI inquiry should not happen in this case. They went to High Court, then they went to Supreme Court. This shows that they are not standing with the women. They are standing with this goon who had been time and again extorting that area, particular area in all forms. So Bharatiya Janata Party is very clear. We'll keep on fighting for this issue. We are standing with the women there. Our team has, Bharatiya Janata Party team is in touch with them. And if TMC says, oh, you're trying to politicize it, you're giving
Anila
the color
Singh,
of
may I
politics.
ask you something?
So women respect. I don't know which color women respect has.
No, to espouse the virtues of trying to stand up for those who have been persecuted, it's fantastic. But please tell me, Taposh Roy was raided by the Enforcement Directorate not so many days ago. Today he has quit the Trinamool and joined the BJP. So will the raid stop? This entire events that unfolded in Sandeshkhali had also unfolded around 2019 in Sonakhali. Sonakhali is just next to Sandeshkhali. What happened to Sonakhali? Has it stopped? In this case, the Trinamool Congress is backing its people to the hilt. It's even staring down at central agencies, even putting them under house arrest. It is standing up for its party members no matter what the cost. Compare that with the BJP, whose top leaders had taken flight soon after the results were announced, and the Karyakarta on the ground was left to fend for herself for 48 hours. So, does the BJP really inspire confidence on ground? Or are you just trying to do this to gain electoral traction?
Of course not, Anand. Bharatiya Janata Party is known for its organization strength. Do you think that we have ever left West Bengal? Of course not. Everybody knows, whole of the world knows that how workers, Karyakartas from RSS and BJP, they are being targeted. They are slaughtered, attacked. Everybody knows about it. Why? The reason is they are associated with Bharatiya Janata Party or they are associated with the RSS. Any incident which happens in West Bengal, you cannot say that Bharatiya Janata Party is not standing with the people who suffer. We are there. We have never left the ground. And in today's date, like, we cannot compare the two incidents. If today Sandeshkhali has happened, so we have to talk about it. We have to raise our voice.
No, raising voice and doing something about it, there are two different aspects. Nishtula Hebar, please tell me, is enough being done to raise voice? The way Sheikh Shahjahan is being blocked, is that upholding democracy, or is this outright autocratism on display? Or is it mocking on democracy? How many people are calling out Ms. Mamata Banerjee and her entire team for what is happening on ground? Had this been in Uttar Pradesh, what would have been the response? Had this been in Madhya Pradesh, what would have been the response?
Anand, I always say that, the states, the Hindi-speaking states, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, etc., get a very bad name with regard to political culture, whereas I found in my, 25 years of covering politics that some of the most violent political culture is in West Bengal, in Kerala, and in Andhra Pradesh. In the 2019 elections, if you remember, Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal were the two states which actually saw violence. The nature of politics in West Bengal has been significantly different from the rest of the country. It has more of a party society. First, you had a very, very dominant communist rule, and then the Trinamool Congress took over with a lot of, I would say, they've taken on a lot of that political culture as well. Civil society also seems to be divided. This gentleman, I'm just basically taking a liberty here calling him a gentleman, but Sheikh Shahjahan was a strongman of the TMC in that area. And Anand, one thing also has to be noticed there, that BJP's success in West Bengal has been largely towards North Bengal. Maximum you can stay Barakpur, a little close to Kolkata, but Greater Kolkata region and southwards, it's a TMC bastion. So Sandeshkhali is in South Bengal, so in the North 24 Parganas. So they've not really had that much traction in that area, and therefore I think this might help the BJP get some traction there. There has been a lot of voice which has been raised, and in a very, very polarized political situation, the way we see in West Bengal, like we saw in the 1990s and early 2000s in UP between the FP and the BSP. Everybody used to say the only person who can defeat Mulayam is Mayawati, and the only person who can defeat Mayawati is Mulayam Singh. So the voter also will not give trust to you unless you come out extremely strongly and you look like you can take somebody on. So if the BJP is going after this case and manages to put away somebody like Sheikh Shahjahan, they will get some traction in terms of confidence of the voter that, okay, if there is a sizable anti-Trinamool vote, I'm not saying there is not. In fact, the BJP got 39% of the CPF vote in 2019.
She has the mandate of the people. So are these women not people of Bengal? And why back a leader just because you believe that the matter's been raised by political opposition? Why back somebody who's grabbed land? Why back somebody who's accused of assaulting women? Why back somebody who's persecuted women folk in that entire area? It's a small island area in the Sundarbans. Why would Mamata Banerjee back something like this where she's committed to Mati Manush? It's a simple question. It's not about Sheikh Shahjahan. It's about the women of Bengal.
I cannot be privy to what Mamata Banerjee was thinking. All I can tell you by observing the political culture at this point of time in our country, in fact, is that we have all become extremely tribal in our affiliations. So if this person is in your team, even if that person commits a crime, you tend to defend that person. So I think it's the grand polarization that has been happening in politics that is reflecting here.
Is there anything to show? Is there anything to show that those women of Sandeshkhali did not vote for Didi? Is there anything to show that those women of Sandeshkhali didn't trust Mamata Banerjee to stand up for them?
They need to be heard. They need to get justice. I don't think anybody disputes that really.
That's where I'm coming to. It's not.
I certainly don't.
It's become 55.
I certainly don't.
Yeah, 55 days down the line, Garga Chatterjee, you may have said that there are political characteristics.
What is also very objectionable, Ahmed, I want to get a very small point. The start of all of this becoming a huge deal was on January 5th when ED officials went to arrest this man, and then they were stoned. I mean, these are central government employees, and you are basically getting in the way of them discharging their duty. That is a crime, actually. And there are, laws in the statute books, which can be put against that. So it all started from there.
Yeah.
The fact that you can defy the law in that way.
No,
and it has
not just defy the law.
Started from that point.
It started even before that when CBI officials went there to interrogate and question Rajiv Kumar, and they were all put under house arrest. So it started from there, where an example was made that the state can defy the center and central agencies and first castle them. Then now it's come to stone them. So that's another issue. There are two issues as far as Sandeshkhali is concerned. With the ED matter, Garga Chatterjee stoning ED officials, damaging their cars, hitting them, hurting them. How is that all right? And if it is happening under the... And then you had Ms. Mamata Banerjee stand in the assembly and back Sheikh Shahjahan openly. Thereafter, who's going to dare to do anything to Sheikh Shahjahan? Please tell me. Is that fair? Is that what is expected out of Didi? Is another question.
See, earlier I should, what happened, I should clarify that I can give a long list of people in West Bengal BJP who are, under investigation for sexual crime. Sabyasachi Ghosh, he was running a sex racket, Howrah BJP leader. 24th February he was arrested. I mean, I can give you a full list. And in other states, Kuldeep, Fengar, etc. Which is why when Prime Minister comes and say Nari Shakti, etc. Well, people who are partisan, somebody for Didi, somebody for Modi, they will believe, they will, be cheerleading for their respective camps. They have whatever for their things. But what is the choice for people of Bengal? I will tell you one good example. You look at the 2019 Lok Sabha results where BJP did extremely well. It was a party. In 2014, it was nowhere. In 2019, it did extremely well based on original BJP cadres, not people who joined from this party, that party. But after that, this BJP party has been completely taken over by Trinamool people. All of them are Trinamool people. Subhendu Adhikari was booked by CBI. On the Naroda
there is no disagreement with what you say, Garga Chatterjee.
He was on camera, he was booked.
Just bear with me. Just bear with me.
I know you will stop me, but
no, I'm not. Please continue.
No,
please continue.
You be here with me, please.
No, please continue. I am just saying. Let's say that we've lost. One sec. We lost you for a moment. No. We are back. You're back. I'm just saying that let's concede all the arguments that you make are true.
No, you can let me finish my argument.
Let's concede.
Finish my argument.
Yeah, you please
Let me
finish. I'm
finish my
saying,
argument.
let's get to the point. I'm
Please
just.
treat me how you treated the BJP spokesperson.
I will. I am coming back to you only,
Garga.
Garga Chatterjee. We are wasting time. I am saying, let's
Let me
concede.
speak, na.
Let's
Let me
concede.
speak.
I
You
just
speak on
wanted.
this channel all day.
I just
For
said.
2 minutes.
Hear me out for 10 seconds and you continue.
you are- all
Hear
the
me out
people
for
are
10
hearing you
seconds
on
and you
this channel
continue.
24
Hear me
hours.
out for.
You let
We are
me
wasting
speak for
time,
2
Garga
minutes
Chatterjee. We are
only.
wasting time.
For 2
Garga
minutes
Chatterjee, we are
only.
wasting time. You can count me down for
Let
10
me
seconds.
speak now.
You
Why
can
are you
count.
wasting time?
No, you
Let
you
me
hear
speak.
me out. Hear me out and you continue.
I am saying maybe
You hear
something
me out and you
inconvenient for you,
continue.
I think.
I am telling you, you
Maybe
hear me
I am
out and you
saying
continue.
something.
10
The
seconds,
common
Garga
voice of the
Chatterjee, you
people
are
of West
wasting
Bengal
time.
is
Last time,
inconvenient for you.
I am exactly saying. Let's concede that the arguments
let
that you
me
make
speak.
are
Why
all
are
true.
you exactly saying?
Yeah, if you
Let me
hear me,
exactly
if you
say.
hear me, then you would understand what
let people
I
hear
said.
me.
Let's
I am the
concede.
person
Let's concede what
you
you're saying.
invited,
But I'm
na?
asking you,
But
does
they are
that
hearing
justify
you all the
Mamata
time.
Banerjee's actions? That's all I'm asking
They
you.
hear you yesterday,
All your
they hear
arguments
you
against the
tomorrow.
BJP and what it's become,
Every day they are
let's
hearing
concede
you.
all of them are true. Does that justify Mamata
अरे
Banerjee's
सुनता हूं तो
actions?
बोलते रहो ना. Let me
अरे,
tell you.
answer the question I'm asking you.
All of these kind of people, from where, from which planet will you get politicians? Subhendu Adhikari, BJP, Bobby Hakim, Trinamool. Both are taking money in camera in Naroda scam. Okay? Now because Subhendu Adhikari is involved, Bobby Hakim of Trinamool also goes scot-free. Because if he has to catch one, he has to catch another one. Modi will not come say anything. He will use teleprompter to say Bangla. You take away his teleprompter, he will not say one word of Bangla. If you give me teleprompter, I will say Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, everything. What is all this?
Does that justify Mamata Banerjee backing Sheikh Shahjahan? That's the question. You have not answered
In
that.
West Bengal, every political party has always backed.
Does that justify
all
Chief
kinds
Minister of the state
anti-socials and
backing Sheikh
criminals?
Shahjahan? Does that
Arre,
justify
Mamata Banerjee
Chief
backed
Minister of the
Subhendu
state
Adhikari
backing
also.
Sheikh Shahjahan? You
He
will
was
not
a
answer that
criminal who was
question.
attacking police forces
If
in
you
Mumbai
believe what
crowd.
the BJP is, I am asking you a simple question. Does
Has-
that justify Mamata
of course.
Banerjee backing
But
Sheikh
here-
Shahjahan? You will not answer that question. You will not answer that
ruling
question.
political party
Okay, now
in
keep
West
going
Bengal,
roundabout. You
as
can take
Mr.
your jalebi
said,
tour and we'll meet you at the next
Arre,
debate.
bolte
I have run
debe
out
na,
of
to
time.
bolte debe na.
Are you
He will
you
not let
keep
me
going on
speak.
your
There's
own,
some
tooting
problem.
your own horn, sir, and you wasted so much
Some
of time.
other
But thank you
problem.
very much. I have to
Arre,
wind
here
up.
I
I
am
have
to
to wind
speak.
up.
I
I have to
will
wind
toot
up.
my own
Arre, you're tooting your wrong horn. No, that's what's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened. In this entire rabble-rousing, the simple question that needs to be answered has not been answered. Does this behove of the Chief Minister of a state to do what is being done right now? We leave you to decide on that.